all the way back here so we can see you.
All right, so just a quick little video update. We're a little bit behind just because we started later with the holidays, and then he was a little shy his first day and a half. So really the main focus right now is establishing a marker system. So a marker is just a cue or a sound that marks a moment in time that I like something that he does, and it will announce the arrival of food. So over time, an association will be created between the two that the marker equals food, and then it can take that behavior that he's doing will take on the good feeling of food. So a couple different markers: yes, good, okay, no. Right now for him they all equal food, but they will over time have different meanings as far as expectations within behavior. So the big one that I'm using right now is the yes marker, and all that means is when he's doing something that I like, I say the word yes, and he can come take food from me, and there's nothing that he needs to do past the behavior that he was in other than come take food from me. So I use that one the most in the beginning to create enthusiasm, and because I'm not really expecting him to understand that he has to hold behaviors for extended amounts of time. I want him to find value within the behavior before lengthening the amount of time that he has to be in behavior. So good and okay, those are going to be our duration markers. If I tell him to go into a behavior, right now I'm just luring him, I'm not really giving him commands. When he goes into behavior, I'll say the word good and just repeat that as long as I want him to be in behavior, and then okay means he can come out of the behavior. No is going to be like a verbal correction, if you will. Only mildly using that just to kind of introduce it. Like for instance, just a second ago I was working with him on his place command. He's confidently walking up on there now. I'll say good, repeat that a couple of times, and then I moved my foot and he went to go take a step off, and I just said no and walked back into him, spatial pressure, and he put his foot back on, and then I said good to reward him fixing that. So I'm just dabbling in the no marker. I don't want to really correct him for anything yet because he's not 100% sure what his expectations are, so I don't think that that's too fair. So our main focus right now is, because I know that's what you were mostly wanting with him, is his recall. So I'm not actually using any type of command. I'm just singing his name, and then when he turns to me to walk back because he knows his name, I'm guessing that to mark it and reward him. So I'm building value in him engaging with me and checking with me. Anytime he looks up at me, if we're walking and he looks over at me or he follows me without needing leash guidance, I'm gonna mark that with that yes to put value within the behavior. So that's really the only thing right now that we're doing. So if I walk around, Toby, yes. And he's such a sweet little innocent thing, for me at least. He takes food so sweetly. A lot of dogs, I want them to be kind of pushy when taking food, but I don't think that that's him, at least not yet. So I'm okay with him just kind of quietly taking a treat from me. That's just the Toby, so that's totally fine. Toby, yes. My thing is a follow me, good boy. I'm gonna bring the place into the shot. I don't have I normally have something that makes my phone swivel with me so that it goes with wherever we go with it, but of course I don't have it. Well, I have it, but it died.
Well, no, what is that?
So right now we're just kind of luring him on, and there's a snowman on there, and when he looks up at me, good. I'll mark that one. Not really in the shot. Good. Strengthen before you lengthen. I'm just getting him, good. Creating a nice association of being on here. If he goes to take a step off, I'll just move into him like that. Usually it kind of gives me space. Good. But I want my movement to be relatively neutral, so we're introducing a little bit of stepping, moving away. Good. And then, okay, means he can come out of behavior. I'll guide him out of there. Pretty good. So really simple stuff right now. We're just in the training room. I don't want there to be any competing motivators where he's distracted elsewhere. I want him to be excited about learning and not want to go do other things. So if you have any questions, just let me know. I know it doesn't seem like a lot right now, but he's doing really, really well, given that we've only been together 4 days, and the first day he was a little stressed out, which is normal. So, all right.